Hail battered the roof, but Aisha ignored it. She and her unicorn, Silver, were safe and warm inside the stables at Unicorn Academy. Aisha's fingers moved quickly along her flute, playing the lively piece of music she was composing for her dorm's graduation display ride. Silver tapped along with his hooves. Aisha had almost reached the end of the piece when Lily came into Silver's stall. Aisha paused, suddenly realizing that the hailstorm had stopped, and it was quiet.
"There you are. I ran over as soon as the storm ended to check you're okay," said Lily. "The hail was huge. It did a lot of damage."
Lily tucked her short dark hair behind her ears.
"Trees have lost branches, and the greenhouse has been smashed."
She shivered.
"That's the second hailstorm in 2 days. It's really worrying. Zara wants us to have an Amethyst Storm meeting with our unicorns to talk about what Ms. Nettles said. Are you coming?"
Aisha remembered Ms. Nettles, the head teacher, giving a long speech that morning. But she'd been thinking about her music and had drifted off into her own thoughts. After, she'd hurried to the stables to play her piece to Silver. She frowned.
"I'm working on my music. Please, Aisha, this is important."
Lily smiled hopefully.
"And we're going to play lacrosse afterward. It's much more fun with 4 of us."
"Let's go, Aisha," pleaded Silver. "I love lacrosse."
Aisha shook her head. Her friends were great, but when she composed music, she couldn't relax until she was happy with it. It was like having an itch she had to scratch.
"Sorry," she said. "You can tell me what you talked about later."
She lifted her flute to her lips.
"Okay,"
said Lily, walking away.
"But Zara won't be happy about this."
Aisha continued playing her music while Silver munched on his hay until the stall door swung open. Aisha blinked in surprise when she saw Zara, Phoebe, and Lily all standing there. Zara's hands were on her hips.
"Aisha," she said sternly, "Lily said you're too busy to come to our dorm meeting."
Behind Zara, Lily gave Aisha an apologetic look and shrugged.
"I'm working on my music," said Aisha.
She put her flute down and tightened her high ponytail.
"Aren't you worried about what Ms. Nettles said?" Zara asked.
"It's awful,"
exclaimed Phoebe.
"Please come with us to talk about it. Please!"
Aisha felt her lips twitch. Phoebe was always so dramatic.
"We're not leaving without you,"
Zara told her. Aisha grinned. She knew when she wouldn't win.
"All right," she said, putting her flute in its case. "I'll come."
"Yay!"
Silver whinnied in delight.
"We can play lacrosse!"
He eagerly trotted over to the other unicorns.
"So what did you think about what Ms. Nettles said?"
Zara asked Aisha as they followed Silver.
"It's really worrying, isn't it?"
Zara frowned.
"Honestly, Aisha, you didn't listen. If the hailstorms get worse, then school may have to close."
"Ms. Nettles said one of us might be killed if we got caught outside in a hailstorm."
Phoebe's blue eyes widened.
"She didn't exactly say that, Phoebe," said Zara carefully. "She said that if these storms continue, it will be too dangerous for us to stay at school. Graduation will have to happen early. We'd all be going home in just 5 days.
"That's terrible."
Aisha hated the idea of saying goodbye to her friends early. She and Silver weren't ready to graduate. He hadn't discovered his magic, and they still hadn't bonded. When unicorns and their partners bonded, a strand of the person's hair turned the same color as their unicorn's mane. Then everyone could see that they were partners and best friends for life.
If the school year ended in 5 days, she and Silver might not graduate and would have to return for a second year. Much as she loved Unicorn Academy, Aisha didn't want to stay there without her roommates.
"We need to find out who's causing these hailstorms and stop them," declared Phoebe.
Aisha's eyes widened.
You mean the hailstorms might be caused by magic?
"Shh," Zara said hastily, glancing around. "Let's go to the meadow, where we can continue our meeting without being overheard."